Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Strider. I'm the Serious JG. It's a Christmas adventure here in Striderland, Kazakh City. And although the evil Lord Mayo has taken over Kazakh City, Strider here you would like to place an order for a Kazakh sandwich. Hold the Mayo. That's pretty much the worst thing ever. So we are at sewage repurposing, which just sounds like a neat place to be. Where sewage is turned into, I don't know, evil warriors who work for Lord Mayo, I guess. That's what you guys are made of poopy. Okay. So you guys are a pain in the butt, especially when I'm on a flex. Trying to get all the power-ups. You guys aren't making it particularly easy. I guess I should probably be charging up a power shot anytime I'm not using my cipher. Oh, so without their shells, even those things explode in the stuff. Enough is never enough of stuff, folks. Oh, man. Again, I keep hearing these guys saying bad potty mouth words they're probably not actually meant to be saying. But I'm not actually ready to be done yet because there's more power-ups over here. God damn it. Almost got him in one shot. Now well, at least he didn't get his shell back. Which would have been very irritating. Double jump basically just gave me an extra second to consider where I wanted to land, and that was about it. Stage has been fairly linear once I figured out the don't jump into the sewage and run into this machine and expect to survive bit. Groups of generic guards generally not a threat, although occasionally if you're just not prepared and there's a whole bunch of them behind a shield guard, they can do some decent damage. And this, in a nutshell, is why you want to be paying attention to the minimap. There's, you know, maybe I'm missing a whole slew of secrets that aren't shown on the minimap, but by and large, so far, it seems like if you're paying attention to the minimap, you're going to find everything. Except that they sometimes send you to places you can't get to. Option B and Option C can break some shields. Excellent. Didn't I get... Oh. Oh. Well, hopefully the fact that it's about to explain it now, I'm not supposed to have already known that I could... Okay, thank you. Already known that I could break a bunch of shields with Option C, like those blast doors I couldn't get through. I'm starting to think now maybe I could have gotten through all along. I didn't know it. That looks like instant death. It's not. But it hurts pretty bad. Exterminate! missiles you may not be able to send back. Ow. I didn't notice you. Well, there was some kind of sparking going on. I figured it was nothing. And I was foolish to think that. Not sure if you're even supposed to. Probably be easier to get up on the other side and come back down. Lord Mayo, I will destroy your sewer processing plant of evil. Oh, see, I thought there was something evil, scary going on up here, but no. May have been wrong about there being another path up. Still good to come over here though for this. But yes, in fact, there was no way up from here. I'm going to have to. Ah, damn it. This doesn't seem like a very good place to be at all. Maybe possible to skip past this over on the, if I go through that door to the left, it might be possible to get by this. But no, it's this, well. No, no, no. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Great commentary from me. I'm a certified public accountant, folks. This means I great knowledge of a lot of white collar stuff. Just a really smart guy who likes to play retro video games and say, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you know I'm for real. Damn it. I got rid of him anyway. Gonna be able to, nope. It's not, well. It's just a jump that you had to get right. It wasn't really anything super complicated. You just had to actually, you know, time the jump correctly. Ow. Yeah, the door opening. I get it. I do want to get through there. There must be something else that I'll be able to do later, because I can't even begin to figure out how you're supposed to do that. Looks like it's meant to be currently impossible.
Troops, stand your ground. The end for this strider is at hand.
But not from you guys. You're gonna die. But when he gets to me, I'll kill him. That's the plan anyway. I mean, don't even kid yourself. We're not even expecting you guys to survive this.
Bobby the robot. That guy's just like, whatever, I don't care what happened to that guy. So you blew up your own shield, I do believe. Okay, so this accomplished nothing except me losing some life. But yeah, no, I told Bobo. Bobo got a little slight heads up over everyone else. Like, I guess people who didn't recognize Matic and the "I will dance on your grave" catchphrase didn't know it was coming. Those who did, or the privileged few. Bobo got like, you know, it's a couple hours lead in everyone else knowing about this, and I told him, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to finish in time for Christmas. It turns out this is a Metroidvania Strider game, and he was like, oh shit, awesome! And I have to admit, it's kind of fun. But it seems a little more linear than it's kind of like somewhere between Metroidvania and linear gameplay, because it's kind of a linear Metroidvania, if that makes any sense at all. Like, it's a big map you get to explore, and it's not always completely obvious where to go, but it does seem that there's generally only one correct direction to be going at a time. I'm getting to really hate these guys. And I've forgotten how to do the that shot. Explains why I did it at a completely inappropriate time. There we go. I suddenly went from full health to being pretty bad shape pretty quickly there. So you can control the camera with R, but just barely. There's really not that much you get to do. Okay, well that isn't good. Okay, I have new concept artwork. Okay, that's no good. Doesn't seem like that's gonna help me at all. Skipping around. Maybe I'm just a sucker for the old school games, but I sometimes feel like the music that isn't based on the old NES themes doesn't compare that well, because the the old NES soundtracks had pretty strong melodies because they didn't have the instrumentation to do a lot of stuff. So they had to actually come up with pretty nice, you know, compelling melodies. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard, but isn't doing anything for me. Carbon charging area, which means not much to me. To fight is to breathe? When you start figuring out what these guys are saying, it's pretty messed up.
Keep coming. You will meet your end.
We will dance on your grave. That's our thing.
Gotcha. Oh, so I might end up getting a boss fight before this level's over, eh? A what? Okay, that wasn't enough. Oh, and I fell farther than I meant to. Well, I didn't mean to fall at all, but I missed a landing spot, which would have been fairly easy to salvage this whole thing. But what does that do? I have a feeling I got electrical barriers over here well, no, I was thinking that I would get to a point where all you can do is fly straight up and it won't help. New concept art. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I was expecting. That's the you touch them, you take damage show, right? So I confirm that. Yeah, that's what I okay. I feel like once I gain option B, those little rings are gonna mean something. I'll be able to like fly through them and oh damn it. Okay, bypassing. They're doing this little vaguely trick jump again. It's not a trick jump. It's kind of a platforming challenge there. Side of the wall jumping challenge. I appreciate the fact that they didn't use the story from Strider, but they've kept little bits of iconography to please the old school fans. You know, the little star where one of the press the wrong button to do the option C. Oh, just go down already. Crying out loud. I mean, one thing, if there was any real chance I was going to lose, you're just going to irritate me. That's all that's been accomplished here. This all needed to. You can't jump on top of those things, can you? No, there's a little like heat thingy there too. Oops. Well, I guess I needed to get down here at some point. Of this direction, sweet fuck all. So I shouldn't have come back down, but whatever. Exploration, folks. There'll be a certain amount of failure before we find the correct path, especially if I want to find every little nook and cranny and item. Certainly. I don't know what this game cost when it was new. I think it was... don't think I ever saw this in stores. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this was in stores, but I found it as a free PlayStation Network game, so clearly not hot off the presses. And I think this was a PS3 era, Xbox 360 era retro game. So not exactly stretching the PlayStation 4 to its limit, because it wasn't stretching the 360 or PS3 to its limits either, but certainly getting some fun play out of it. And a Merry Christmas, even though it's not Christmas yet. But at this point, I'm not really seeing where I'm meant to be going, I have to say. figured I was supposed to jump into the middle of that thing. Which could still be... Oh. There's a little fellow over here. Any time here, Strider, hear you. There's a nameless prisoner who's counting on you to ignore his plight and continue goofing around with stuff. This is... no, it shouldn't be doing this yet. Oh, you know what? I have to take that little thing down there. Okay, we'll be ready for it next time. Or not. Or I'll goof up the jumping. Ooh, that's close.
It's amazing you made it this far, Strider. We await your arrival.
Well, you know, if you're getting impatient, you could help me out.
But you won't survive the wind.
The wind. That's right, folks. I've proven I'm a CPA. I've recently proven that I have enough financial knowledge to protect the public trust. And I make fart jokes. Okay, this is probably going to go away when I deal with whatever's in here. And I am starting to think that what's going to be in here is a boss fight. Let me check how much time I got left in this video. It's a little too early to end it. Just a second for a little swig of flavored water here. Unless the winds are going to up their game, they might feel like a bit of a letdown after facing that bounty hunter dude. He was, you know, a bit of an old school boss challenge. Okay. Give my power a chance to recharge, because I really am thinking there's like plot stuff happening in this next screen. Shoot.
We are prepared. You don't stand a chance.
You should have been prepared last time. You knew I was coming. Hey, it's Tong Poo. How can there only be 3 wins? Shouldn't there be 4 wins?
You've caused a lot of trouble to my sisters.
Yeah, I have. I'm pretty badass. Try to get the green one if I can target my attacks, because I have a feeling that that one that's still hanging out in the background now is coming to join the game anytime now. Are they switching off? Which 2 are active? It looks kind of neat, huh? I missed all 3 of them. Clearly, at this point now, what I really want to be doing is hitting several of them at once. Well, I'm doing the opposite of what I said. I'm not going after the green one. Yeah,
will
yeah.
strike you down again.
I will strike you down
Never
again.
stop our Lord. He is everything, rules everything, even you, Strider.
No, it is you who will always be his servant.
You should consider finding a new master. Lord Mayo's a jerk. And don't bother to come back until you got at least 3 more sisters. That sucked. Option A, Dipodal Saucer. Option A orbits Hiryu, firing damaging projectiles and protecting him from missile attacks. Option A also powers large machinery. So it's a plot thing / lame thing. Let's interface with option A. Oh, sweet. Option A interface. So that did open up that thing, as I kind of expected. They want me to go back to the entrance to this whole area. Concept art. Or enemy intel. Something. So nothing came of this. Yeah. Oh, no. Something did come of it. New concept art. Oh, yeah. Ow. Jeez, guys. Come on. So I figured I'd try it out. It doesn't seem to be doing much of anything else. I guess it's protecting me from projectiles. That's probably why they threw a bunch of those guys out there. I mean, because, yeah, those guys are shooting like rapid fire missiles now. And don't seem to be able to cling to the side of that thing. This notion I had that option A was somehow going to do something with that is false. Okay, fine. I don't understand what's going on with those rings. Clearly, my guess that option A would somehow reveal something is incorrect. I am missing... I'm missing something up here because I still can't get to the big green power-up that's actually marked on the map as though it were important. Or at least gettable. Like, you should get this. There's lots of little invisible power-ups, so I'm not sure if they count towards... not invisible, but invisible on the big map screen. I'm not sure if they count. Damn it. I didn't jump up. I tried to jump to the right. And it didn't matter. Alright, fine. Forget it. Let's get back to where the game is actually telling us to go. Oh, you know, that looks like a machine I can interact with if I can get in there. So let's look for... Ah, yeah, see, there's even a little option A logo. I totally got this shit figured out. I will continue to have shit figured out in the next video, folks. So, I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll come back next time when more shit is figured out. And we continue to work for our Kazakh sandwich. Hold the mayo. I'm Mysterious JG. See you next time.